The second thing which I was asked about is, why do we not pray Eid on the park like everybody else prays Eid on the park? Because Lenton Park is just here, we could easily just contact the council and ask them to let us use it. So why don't we do this? First of all, let us look at the fiqh ruling regarding praying in the park. With the Hanafis, it is valid to pray your Eid Salah in a masjid. But it is superior, better to pray in an open place where people around the town can gather. Because this was the practice of the Prophet ﷺ. Imam Shafi'i mentioned, it is superior to offer Eid prayer in the masjid, because it's the best of places. Imam Malik mentioned, there is no dislike where there is not a need. There is no dislike to pray Eid Salah in the masjid where there is a need. Now with the Hanbali position, it is disliked to lead the prayer in the masjid where there is no excuse. Now here the dislike, and with the dislike with the Malikis as well, it is not the dislike which is makruh tahrim with us. So there is no sin with this. It is just better for you to carry out the prayer in the open space. Further, they mention it is praiseworthy for the Imam who goes out to pray the Eid prayer to leave somebody in charge in the masjid, to lead the people in the masjid and give khutbah if needed. So if there was an issue to lead the prayer in the masjid, it would not be said that it is praiseworthy for you to leave an Imam there. Now I say, this is me now, we do not have a designated Eid prayer place. The Prophet ﷺ, when he would go out to pray the Eid Salah, he would go to the outskirts of the town, to the desert area, and everybody would gather. This allowed for everybody to gather and come and pray. Here, there are people who say it is an innovation, it is a bid'ah to pray in the masjid. This is what they say. Here, open parks do not necessarily fill the criteria of what the Prophet of Allah ﷺ was doing. The parks that we have where people are going to pray now are essentially large big toilets for dogs and cats and other animals to go and do the business. Number two, there are places of zina. Zina occurs, people take drugs there, people drink alcohol, etc. there. So for me, it hardly fulfills the condition and it hardly makes it equivalent to what the sunnah is. And people can disagree, but this is our view. If there was a large open space which was designated, what we call the Eidgah, if there was a large open space where someone had this land and they designated it for the people to pray the Eid there, I would happily go and pray there. I would say to everybody, we're going to go and pray there. When you have this open place, the purpose behind it was to have everybody come together and pray in one Jamaat. Now you have a Jamaat which is in Forest Rec, you have one which is on Radford Rec, you have another which is in Carlton. Why are you not coming together to fulfill the sunnah? To have these multiple ones in the same area, in quote unquote an open space, this is a bid'ah. So you're not fulfilling the criteria yourself. So please brothers, do not attack other people who are just trying to come together to pray their salah.